Hey, all right, everybody. How's it going? Look, I got more than one box. Right, okay, so what's in these boxes by the side of me by here? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a Sur-ron Light Bee from scratch. I'm going to buy all the parts from Aliexpress and a few other places. It takes a while to get them shipped from China, but I got a few parts here. This big box by here isn't from Aliexpress. This is from Torp, and I bought a Torp controller and a Torp motor. So we'll take them out and have a look at them in a minute. Bit of a beefy motor, but because I'm building a Sur-ron, there's one thing I've got to do. So wait there, I'll be there, just wait 1 minute. Every Sur-ron video person on YouTube wears this one item, so wait. Right, okay, that's much better. Now, if you watch some of the Sur-ron videos or Talaria Sting videos or all the high-powered e-bike videos, they're all wearing helmets and goggles, or they're wearing a mask covering their faces. I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm doing a ground-up build frame, brand new frame, everything's brand new. I'll do it from the ground up, every bit of nut and bolt and everything I'll show in the videos. This is going to be part one. This is just me introducing you of what I'm going to do over the next coming month or so. When I wait for all the parts to come in, there should be some parts come in soon, but at the moment these are the only parts I've got. Now, most of the parts are from Aliexpress, so I'm trying to do most of them from Aliexpress because that's the cheapest place you can get them from. I was going to do a ground-up Talaria Sting build, but you can't get the parts and they're more expensive. So you can, it's easier to do a Sur-ron build from the ground up because the parts are more readily available. In the UK, I'm talking about in the UK. So we'll have a look what's inside these boxes. Like I said, most of the stuff is going to come from Aliexpress, except this has come from Croatia. That's the Torp motor and controller. This stem riser thing here, I think is a Warp 9. That came from America. And we've got some forks in here, and we've got the rear shock and some handlebars. So we'll unbox that. Now, I'm also going to do, I'm thinking about making this build into a legal electric motorcycle. I'll try and get it registered. So I'll try and incorporate that in the video as well. This is the biggest build I've ever done. It's going to cost a lot of money. Some people might say, you're wasting your money, but it's my money, so I'll waste it. Anyway, let's have a look what's inside these boxes and I'll stop waffling. Here we go, everything's out of the box now, all out of the boxes. So what have we got so far? What have we got? Right, we got the front fork. This looks like a lovely front fork. Fast Ace, this is the version 2. There's the top of the triple tree there. Go down like that, lovely, got sort of gold coloured stanchions there. Lovely fork. Then we got the Warp 9 riser there, direct stem riser in magnesium. I think that was the magnesium colour, I think it is. Nice colour that is. I wanted to do the colour scheme in magnesium, but it's hard to get lots of parts in this colour. Then we got the Fast Ace rear shock there. Let me just turn it around so you can see there. It's a BDA 53RC and a £550 spring. This is to do with the controller here. We've got the Torp TC 1000 controller. Now, looking at the size of that, there's my hand there. You'd think, well, that's not a very powerful controller. You'd be wrong. I think it's 25 kilowatts, something like that, depending on what type of battery you got. So there's the front of the motor there. You've got your phase wires, your plus and your minus. You've got the top bit there where it plugs into. Then you've got the back of it like that there. So even though it looks small, it's a powerhouse. Then you've got the harness, comes with a harness there. This will be different depending on what bike you've got. I told them to send me one for a Sur-ron Light Bee, so that'll plug into the standard harness. Then that grease there goes in this bit here. You put this grease in there, then plug that in like that. Stops all muck getting in there and water. Anyway, it has got a cover on the front here and a bit of plastic there. Where is it there? See that bit of plastic is snapped off there? Not much of a big deal, I suppose, but it has got a piece missing there. So I emailed them and they're sending me one out straight away, a new front cover, please. That's the front cover there. They're going to send me a new one because that one's damaged, which is fair enough. They should send me a new one. And then the piece de resistance is this motor by here. Now, This is a beefy motor. Let me get it right now because I can't remember the name. It's the Torp TM25. Now they do bigger. They do bigger motors than this, but I think this one, paired with this controller, I think you can get 25 kilowatts out of it, depending on the battery you have. Now this is, I think, is a bit wider than the original Surron one, and it is definitely heavier. It's a beautiful motor. There's my hand there for reference. It's massive. It's really heavy. Look at them phase wires. Beefy phase wires. And then on this side here, this is for the belt drive, which goes onto the jack shaft, which I haven't got yet. It is on its way. Everything's on its way. So there's the Torp motor. So look at that so far. I got some nice things so far. This is going to be my best build I've ever done in my life. And the most expensive. But I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to, you know, make a nice build. And like I said, I'm going to try and get it registered as well. So I can drive it without hiding my face and trying to run away from the police, if you know what I mean. Right, okay, it's the next day. It's day 2. A few more things have turned up. The frame is due to be delivered tomorrow. The frame, the swing arm, the sort of seat part it was in Germany yesterday, is in the UK today, and it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow by UPS. Hopefully, it might be Thursday. You never know, do you? But I got a few more things that have come today, and I got a box behind me as well by here, and that says, I think it says, what does that say? I think it says Deeps, which is speed backwards. So we'll have a look at them because I've seen a few reviews of these brakes. They're reasonably priced, but they look quite good. So we'll have a little peek of that in a minute. But what else have I had? Let me get the other camera and I'll show you the other things I got in the post today. Right, what have we got? Well, we've got a bit of a mess on the table for a start. Now, I've put that on there. We'll come back to that in a second because there's an issue. I got an issue with this. I don't like it. You can tell me in the comment section if I'm being a little bit overcautious, but I don't like something about this Warp 9 thing by here. And I'll show you in a minute. Right, so what have I had today? The triangle part there looks quite nice. There it is. What's the make of that? It looks like it says nice CNC, but it looks like a nice quality part. Let's move out to one side, and then the other part of that in there, I'll take that out in a second. That's the other part of that there. Then I've got a bolt kit, and the bolt kit is for them two parts I just showed you. Then I've got the head bearing kit there with the taper roller bearings and everything. So that's tickety-boo. In here, I've got the, I don't know what you'd call that, but you probably know what it is. That, I'll have to spray that. I'm trying to spray that the same colour as that because that doesn't match up with the scheme. I don't know, we'll see anyway. But that goes from there down to there. What is it called? It's a stem malarkey holds it all together thing. Anyway, I got one of them. We got this battery plate by here. If you've built a Surron, you know what it is. I think this is plastic in the Surrons, and I've ordered one which is aluminium, or if you're in America, aluminum. So I got one of them as well. Looks quite nice. Everything so far that's turned up looks quite nice. And then what else have I got? A few of these in here. So let's get that out of there. They're called chimney bolts, I think they are. I think I need a few of them for the build. There's a pad in here that goes with that. I have got up here, look, it says Surron. In there is a big pile of stainless steel bolts. I've been collecting, not like I say collecting, I've been buying stainless steel bolts for the Surron. So there's loads in there, loads. And then we look at this box, Deeps box by here. So let's get this. I'm going to move stuff out the way. Wait a second, let me just move some stuff out the way. Let's put that over there, like that. Let's put that there. Let's put this box by here. And then let's open it up. And there we go, look. Right, so I've seen a few reviews of this. They've got the braided stainless hoses. They got the switch cut off malarkeys. A couple of things there, look. And then you've got the levers, and then you've got the brakes themselves. Now, if I can get one out, let me just try and get one out of there, because they are in there quite tight. Let me put the camera down a second. Right, so these are the Deeps brakes, and they are quite... The pistons are slightly wider than normal. I don't know if you can tell by here. My dog's turned up. He wants to start barking at stuff. Right, so there's the Deeps ones there. And they do look very, very nice. I don't know what they're going to be like for braking, but I've seen somebody else use them, and they said they're good. There's the levers there. And they have got the... like the sight level for the brake fluids. Has it got a glass in the front by there? So we'll have more of a look at them when I put them on the bike. Now, I did say there was an issue I had. Let's put this over there out the way. I got an issue with this. And the issue is it's nothing wrong with this actual part. It's the bolts they sent with it. Now, if I just move that there, they send you 2 lots of bolts. They send you those bolts if you're not going to use the bottom spacer. And then these bolts here, they send longer ones if you can use the bottom spacer. Now, the bottom spacer goes on like that. Okay, now I watched a video of some guy trying to put the bottom spacer on, and he had it on upside down, right? So if you're the guy who's watching this and you put it on upside down, it's supposed to go on that way. It's supposed to make a shape like that. He was turning the bottom bit upside down, which is not the right way. Now, the issue, let's get to the issue. When you turn it over, I don't know if you can see there, where the threads are, look, see the bolts, when you put the bars in like that, right, there's a gap there, right, but it'll be the back. There's a gap between it, so that makes the bolts further away. Now, if you had the light bracket going under this bottom bracket as well, right, that would make the length even further away. Now, the problem I got is, look how many threads are left there, right? I would like a bolt that goes either all the way to the bottom, like them threads there, look, see there, look, them ones, or just a little bit past. I don't like the bolts being that far up. I prefer to use the whole length of that. The whole threaded length, I'd like to be able to use the whole of it. So I've ordered, the long ones are 80mm, and I've ordered 85mm bolts, and the short ones were 45mm, and I've ordered 50mm bolts. So all the threads will be utilised, which will make that a bit stronger. Okay then, that's my progress so far. It's going along lovely so far. All the parts are turning up. It's like Christmas. So I'll begin the frame tomorrow or the next day sometime. I think this is enough for the first episode. So I'll try and bring the episodes as quick as possible when the stuff turns up and I start putting it on. But I think this will do for the first episode. So if you do like this and you want to watch me build this bike, or you're interested in it, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, give it a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ahoy!